I'm actually going to try and keep on schedule for once this week, because last week left me screwed over, really. But it's all good, because now Monday's come around once again. Is this the last? No, it's not the last Monday before Christmas, it's the 14th, so next one will be the 21st, so yeah. You probably don't want to hear this now because Christmas has already come and gone for you. It's 2021 when you're watching this, so Happy New Year. I probably would have made a New Year's video by the time this comes out. But yeah, this week is Ben 10, Season 4, Episode 7, at least the way I'm watching it, because Secret of the Omnitrix is supposed to be Episodes 5, 6 and 7, but that'll be coming out after this season finishes, after Season 4 finishes. So this is supposed to be Episode 10, I believe, for Season 4. But it's Episode 7 right now. It's Episode 7 for us. And then Destroy All Aliens, not Secret of the Omnitrix, Destroy All Aliens and Race Against Time will be coming out on Patreon for just the $5 tier. Maybe the $3 tier, because usually movies are in the $10 tier. Full length movie reactions come in the $10 tier at my Patreon, but I've decided to move it down to either the $5 or $3 tier just for you guys who love Ben 10 so much. Yeah, so that's for Destroy All Aliens and Race Against Time. Secret of the Omnitrix will be coming out as a 3-parter on YouTube. So yeah, what happened last time was... I'm blanking on last... Oh, it was the wrestling one where Ben had to turn into four arms and win 10 grand to buy Gwen a new laptop, which he thought he had broke, but in the end hadn't. And then we had the two other wrestlers, Gator Boy and Porcupine, who were an alligator and a porcupine human mutants, and they had a human mother. So she's been up to some questionable activity right there. But we got a special appearance from Ditto, so that was great. See, yeah, I think that's all there was from last episode. Yeah, I think so. So let's move into the next episode. But first, I haven't done this in a while, so let's do this. Who will be the random today? Can you see it? Oh, it's Accelerate! Let's get into this fast then. So, Season 4, Episode 7, which is supposed to be 10 of Ben 10, starting now! Okay.
I do not have time for this.
Whoa!
So I'd appreciate it if you just chill out in the null void.
It's Ben 10,000! Ben 10,000 is back! Hell yeah! Back in the future. I didn't think we'd come back here. Oh, hello, Grandpa. He looks different.
You only turned 10 once. Happy birthday, Kenny.
Kenny? Wow.
I'm still stuck here on Zoristar, tracking down the Red Dragon from the 8th Pit of Navato. But I got you this in the meantime.
I thought you should have this.
The original Omnitrix.
Yes! My own Omnitrix! Forearms, definitely. Way big, diamond head, ooh, atomics, yeah.
Actually, I've already downloaded 10 for you.
A lot of unknown aliens that I don't know. I love all the upgraded looks for the aliens when they're older. He looked a bit like Kevin. Who is that?
3 up, 3 down. Can't complain.
Sure, you can, because you aced me out of all the action. At least I got one present that isn't completely useless.
Where does he get that attitude from?
I can't tell if he's more bright than the original Ben. He looks like Kevin.
You win. Kinda cheated, but you win. Hey, name's Devlin.
Kenny Timmons.
Devlin. Hey!
It's me.
Kevin?
Yes! Kevin! Original Kevin. I hope. Oh, I've missed Kevin. Haven't seen him since the end of Season 2. And no, the dream in the premiere of this season doesn't count. How would he have gotten out of the Null Void?
Where is it? After Animal broke in, I hit the containment unit.
You-
Don't give me that look.
The mummy!
You trusted me to help, I wouldn't have been an event in the first place. And why do you tell me you moved the Null Void? You totally have no faith in me.
Well, if Kevin escaped from it, I wonder who else did. It might need to be fixed.
I could fix it myself.
Yeah, but do you even know where it is?
Come on.
Oh god. You're falling for it, Kenny!
Every parent has trouble letting their kids grow up. But you're living proof kids have to make their own mistakes. Give Kenny a chance.
Okay.
Earn your trust.
Oh, Rob Paulson's voice again.
Don't ask.
Someone put in the comments of the first video with Ditto that
Dad thinks he's so smart.
Rob Paulson doesn't show up that often, so expect not so many appearances from Ditto. But 2 in a row. Uh-oh. Kevin's still in the Null Void. Devlin's gonna get him out.
Hello, son.
Hey, Dad?
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill Kenny.
You're Kevin's son?
He's a real chip off the old block.
No, don't. Oh! That's fucked.
Kevin. And I believe you've already met my son, Devlin. I was able to absorb a few tricks from all those aliens you locked in there with me.
Oh, that's right. He used to be able to take powers.
1,000. Meet Kevin 11,000.
Ah, Kevin has found his final form.
You think I have something to prove? I already know I'm the best.
Yeah.
There's only one hero that stands a chance against the new Kevin.
And what is it?
Not so fast.
Grey matter, eh?
Use Grey Matter's brains to hack the Omnitrix and remove the limiter. No limiter, no timing out. Instant hero switches at my command.
Oh yeah. Oh. Father versus son. Rage. What was? Whoa! Going a bit hard there, Kevin. Ben, even. Bye. Yeah. Devlin.
Well, I guess I'll be seeing you guys. You're gonna put me in the Null Void, aren't you?
Or you could stay here with us and be part of our family.
Yeah.
If that works for you guys.
Totally. Sweet.
Oh, thank God. Oh, yes. I think for the first time, Tara Strong didn't voice Ben for this episode. Still voiced Gwendolyn, Buzzshock, and Kenny. Of course, Kenny was still Ben. He sounded exactly like him. He's like young Ben. Old Max, Paul Hiding. He looks so strange. I didn't really like the new design for Max. He looked kind of pathetic. He looked like he was on drugs. He was just like constantly. Yeah, wasn't a fan of it. Fred Tatasciore, Ben 10,000, and Way Big. I'm assuming that was the alien that was pounding Kevin to the ground at the end. The giant. Charlie Schlatter still voices Devlin, Kevin, and Kevin 11,000, of course. Yeah, Richard McGonagall has 4 arms. Yeah. I never thought we'd come back to Ben 10,000 again. That was a shock to the system. I didn't think we'd return to that. I thought it was a one-off. But a very welcome surprise to come back to Ben 10,000 and for that to be the focus of this episode. Like, no appearance from young Ben, young Gwen, middle-aged Max. They weren't here for the first time in this whole series. The normal Ben, Gwen, and Max didn't make an appearance. Wow. Kenny, his son, of course. I couldn't figure out if Kenny was a bigger brat than normal Ben at the time. But over the series, we've seen Ben grow, mostly. He sometimes reverts back to his old self, but he's a kid, and so's... Kenny reminded me more of a moody teen than a 10-year-old. And obviously, when Ben 10,000 gave the original Omnitrix to Kenny, it was all like the shot of the Omnitrix leaping out of the containment thing, and then the shot of him like this. It's like the exact same shot as when Ben first got it. It's been in the opening, the intro of this show ever since the first episode. Kenny only got the 10 aliens to start with, but it wasn't obviously, he was naming off a lot of aliens here. Way Big, who we saw. Topic, Atomics. We've not had those yet. And we saw a lot of aliens in this episode that are not so familiar to us. But I guess that's where Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, and Omniverse come in. They've got to introduce these aliens at some point. But then there's Devlin, the son of Kevin 11, who was just manipulating Kenny the whole time to open the null void projector and get his dad out of the null void. Here's my question. It's very questionable and it's very strange. Obviously, Kevin must have been in the null void ever since the season 2 finale, I think. At least that's how it is implied, ever since he was in the season 2 finale. But he somehow was a kid. He was only 11 years old. He was still a kid himself when he went into the null void. So that must only mean that he's had a kid by the time he's 11 years old, which is so fucking freaky. But yeah, it's good to see Kevin back for the first time since the season 2 finale, and know the premiere of the imagination in Ben's head of Kevin doesn't count. So the season 2 finale was the last time we saw Kevin. The last Ben 10,000 episode focused on Vilgax getting out of the... Well, he wasn't in the null void. He went back into the null void. But the last Ben 10,000 episode focused on Vilgax. And now this one focused on Kevin, which was... The last time we saw those two villains was the season 2 finale. So, before the first Ben 10,000 episode, that is. Kevin's reverted back to his human form. Well, he hasn't reverted. He's gone into his human form, but he still has all the powers. Because I remember last time when Kevin first transformed into the monster that he is, he couldn't change back. So he's obviously picked up a lot of tricks, like he said, in the null void, because before he became the monster, he was absorbing power. He could absorb the powers of the aliens in the Omnitrix. And it looks like he's been doing that in the null void, which makes him even more dangerous, because the aliens in the null void are locked there because they're too dangerous. And he's got all of their powers. Well, he did. He turned into Kevin 11,000. Love that. He looks like a beast. It was a nice new design for Gwendolyn as well. She looks different from the last time, and she's talking about capturing aliens on different planets now, so things have definitely evolved for her. And obviously, Ben turned to Gwen for wisdom in the middle of the episode, which it shows the growth of Ben 10,000, that they've got a stable relationship now. I can't believe we returned to Ben 10,000 and Kevin 11 in the same episode. It was just a complete one-off story, but a good one. It didn't feel like a filler episode. It felt like a special episode, and I loved it. And obviously, Devlin is now coming to live with Kenny, Ben, and in their house, which is the ideal version of what would have happened with the original Kevin. Like last time, the first time they met Kevin, he was a psychopath, and they turned him away. They rejected him, and it turned him into a villain. This time, they've learned from their mistakes. They're going to take him in, and Devlin is going to be a hero now. I assume he's going to be part of the family. So they're doing right with Devlin where they went wrong with Kevin. I really enjoyed this episode. One of the best this season. It's up there with the premiere, maybe even better. But yeah, I think that's all we've got for this week's episode of Ben 10. And it was incredible. If you want to see the full reaction to this, go to Patreon for $3 a month. If you want to see early access to the next 4 episodes on YouTube that would be on YouTube, go to Patreon also for $5 a month instead. And then there is the $10 a month tier where you can get full-length movie reactions. Hopefully more content will be out on it by then. I've got 2 $10 tier patrons now, Larry Walker and Brandon Fisher. So thank you to you both. Thank you, Brandon, for being a new subscriber to the Patreon. But yeah, great episode, probably the best of this season. Until next time, we are over and out.